welcome back to Factorio, the next episode. We've got an oil problem. And we've got oil right here. And there's also oil down here. And oil here. We're not short on oil. The problem is it's here and our refineries are here. And our two little pump jacks, they're just not fast enough. You know, we're pumping oil in, it's going this tank, and it's running a couple of refineries at best. You can see from our output, all our pipes are drained. Our heavy oil, this pump never runs because we don't have enough lube, because these two guys are eating it as fast as they can. Our light oil, it's capped at 5k, so we keep at least 5k in here. If this ever ticks over, this pump will tick on. It's ticking on occasionally. Oh, look, we just saw it for a quarter of a second. These guys are all being drained, so I'll actually deconstruct those. Get rid of them. Which means these guys tick on occasionally, and we occasionally make some petroleum, which gets pumped into our tank, which gets drained basically instantly between plastic and sulfuric acid. As you can see, there's no acid, which means the batteries are not running full time. We need oil. So I'm standing here at the Make Everything going, I don't want to craft a couple of engines, a couple of cargo wagons, a couple of fluid tankers. I don't want to handcraft all this stuff. And I definitely do not want to handcraft a crap ton of train tracks. So far, we've been doing all these massive belts. And massive belts work, right? There's really nothing wrong with them. But if you look at the iron costs for belt versus train track is cheaper every single time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start swapping it. We're going to extend our Make Everything and start pumping out train parts. So first two things we need: signals, which are dead easy. We want some of those. I'm actually going to put those on my bar somewhere. Put a power pole in here. And one of the things we want to do is we want to try and smarten up this system. So at the moment I've been capping this box. Say, hey, look, I only want 50 in the box. Rather than doing that, we actually go logistics network, connect it to logistics network. So now it reads from the roboports. And the roboports have access to every single red chest, plus every storage chest, plus every active provider chest, which is the purple ones, which we haven't got to yet. And we say enable condition if signals are less than 50. And we'll copy and paste that one and change it to chain signals. We need green circuits and we need iron. Quick as that. They're both right here. Add some power poles, and away they go. And you'll see. I'll uncap that chest. This inserter, its little green light will turn red when we get to 50 in each of these chests. Same time, we need cargo wagons, fluid wagons, and actual locomotives. Now, I may have boo-booed here. I may have really boo-booed. I put engines here, figuring we'd be able to get them out without any issue. I'm now not so sure we can. That's pipe. Okay. We're going to need pipe to there. We don't need pipe for any of these things, do we? Oh, we need pipe for tanks. Where are you getting your pipe from? Okay. Alright, one problem at a time. Put that there. You need an output, which we'll put there. And turn that on so it stops. Thank you. And we're going to set you to engines less than 50. And obviously Haha! It just went red. There's 40 in the chest, and instead it's gone red, because obviously there is at least 50 in the network, and then I just dumped another 100 something in. Okay. Oh, please stretch further. No. Alright. Same story, we need to plan this stuff out. Okay, so we're going to go one there. You'll output to there. You'll pick up again. We'll put a power pole up there. We'll put your output above. And we'll set you enable connected if Roboport is less than... Now we've got more resources, we'll go with 15. I'll give you a power pole. Okay, so we've now got engines this far down the belt. Engines need to go into locos, and that's really about it. Which need steel and electronic circuits, which are both on this top belt. So basically means we have to get to at least here. Make me some locomotives. We need green circuits, which will snake up and above and down. That power pole can bugger off to over there. Steel. Oops. And that's all you need. Okay, you've got an output chest now. And same story, gonna hook you up. And I'm gonna set it to 20, which is a little bit extreme. But I find with trains you generally want a large amount in a hurry. So we've just got to wait for the engines to be built and dragged across this belt. Ever so slowly. Alright, next thing we need is cargo wagons. Cargo wagons are iron, steel, and gears. Right there. Where'd our gear belt go? We had a gear belt. It stopped there. So we're now on this gear belt. Okay. And then we want fluid wagons, which is a whole different problem. But we'll get there bit by bit. Okay. Alright, you need iron, which we left way back there somewhere. Steel and gears. Alright. Let's actually rip you up. Push you down here. Where's steel? Steel's there. Try and look at a way to get steel from the top down to the bottom easily. Because the whole point of this build, the whole point of a make everything is it doesn't have to be neat and it doesn't have to be fast. It just has to work. And it can work ever so slowly. Because the idea is it's ticking along, it's for your personal use only. Alright, steel. No, you're staked in for those two. If I move you over a square, and I can put a splitter in there. Don't even have to underground that part, but I can underground from there to there and bring our steel belt down the middle. No, not quite. could do that. That's messy, but it works. No, take that one to there, to there, to there. Take that one to there. Put a splitter in there. Take steel through to there. Put your insert at the back to grab off the back side of this one. Set you to connected. We want cargo wagon. We're going to say 40. Okay, so that's that one done. We still have fluid wagons to go and train tracks. Train tracks are actually a fairly easy one. Actually, stone, iron stick. Okay, so we've got iron there, iron stick. And light's the only other thing. The only other thing in the whole game that use iron sticks. Make that an iron stick. Alright, so we're going to make you an iron stick, you a train track, and you a lamp. Alright, bear with my madness. Yeah, we're still good so far. Iron in. Underground from there to there. Wrap you north. You need an iron plate as well. Nope. That square becomes your output. And hook you up to the network. Enable if lights are less than 50. 50 is heaps. Normally as a YouTuber, lights are one of the first things most people get, but with me using my little streetlights mod where every single power pole has an artificial light in it, I scream through power, but it means I don't have to worry about remembering to put down lamps everywhere. Okay, so we need steel for you. Yep, steel. And then stone. Now, stone is on our bus. And it's on our bus expressly for this reason. Train tracks and landfill are the only thing that use raw stone. So you need it, but you don't really need it. Now, if I'm lucky, can I feed from there? One square short. Oh, that's alright. Just go one more square in. Nope. Because that insert is there. Can I get another square? I want to get to there. Okay, so that's easy enough. We're going to go underground there, underground there. We're going to take that guy. We're going to take that guy. We're going to copy and paste. Get rid of these two. Put them back in the chest. We're going to take our stone. Feed it straight into there. Bring it through to here. Put our inserter. You've now made some train track. Give you an output. And look, that one I will cap. Is less than 4,000. Because you will use a lot of train track. Alright, so that just leaves a fluid wagon. which needs tanks and pipes, which are here. And that's our issue. They're a long way away. If I put it there, what implications does that have? None really. Apart from more undergrounding of stuff. Okay. Okay. Nope. Upper square. Alright, so you are going to be fluid wagons. I know we've ruined our nice it all fits scenario, but it's fine. I'm going to put a long-handed there, and a long-handed there, and a stand inserted there. And you need it. Oh, gear wheels. Actually, no, that should be right. Things are getting awkward. We literally have 2 belts to take it that distance. An inserter. Steel, which will end up being right above you. And I will need to underground there to there. So I'm going to have an output of that one. And fluid wagons are less than 10. Oh, what a mess. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, are you getting everything you need? Yes. Slowly, but you are getting everything you need. Alright. That's that done, that's that done, that's that done, that's that done. We're all done. Except for train stops. Now, these... Oh, here's some stone. Have some stone. These I didn't automate. And frankly, I wouldn't. They stack in 10. And normally just handcraft 10, keep 10 in your inventory. Same with tanks. Tanks, like, handcraft a couple, leave them in your inventory, forget about them. Now, to go do oil, provided we don't run out of time, we need pump jacks. I need to clear some spots. I want underground pipe, and I want lots of it. Probably 200. Standard pipe, I also want 200. I didn't want quite so many railroad ports. I don't need the steel furnaces anymore. I do not need the coal. Actually, no, I will want the coal. I want to put it in my put it in my car and drive out there. We'll go with 30 of those. Tanks are there. Yeah. All right. Is 20 enough? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. Large power poles, we've got plenty of those. Alright. Now we need a train station at this end at least to receive oil. Oh, I didn't request train tracks. 1,000 please. And I'm outside the network. Railroad port. Let's slap down a railroad port right there. Come on, I really want one of my bots to do this. Thank you. And all Logibots take off to come bring me train track. Is there enough? Oh, there is enough. Yeah, train track crafts fairly quickly, but you'd be surprised on how quickly you go through it. Alright, we're still in the network. Excellent. Alright. We need an achievement. Actually, I also need a train and fluid wagons. I want 2 fluid wagons and I want 5 locomotives. I'm going to put a train stopper in, and we shall call you Oil Unload. Come on, I need my train. Hurry up, bots. I think actually building the oil outpost might end up waiting until the next episode, just with the speed of these bots. Actually, speed of the bots. Now that we've got purple signs, what can we do? Well, we can give myself some more logistic slots, which won't hurt at all. And because science is right the way backed up, it should just screen through this. No, we're not pulling. So this is 30-second research. No, we're not pulling off the belt fast enough still. Maybe just. Alright, we'll do another one to confirm. When there's a sort of swing, that's when we get to see this belt shrink. So we're going just at research speed level 3 with 40 labs. We're going just faster than the technical speed is. Let's go 1 minute. Those is. Okay, it's all over the place. It's 75 packs per minute. 75? 1.5 packs a second. 90 packs per minute. That's our actual speed of production. That's our cash 22. Do you want to be able to empty your buffered belts faster because you've got long buffered belts? Or do you want them to run at about the same speed? Which is always a good question. And frankly, I don't have really an answer for you. It all comes down to your particular playstyle. And somebody's probably screaming at me that I should end up, putting in a lane balancer here to empty out the right side of the belt. And yes and no. The next pull, it'll pull from both sides. Yeah. Which will clear some of this belt. So, yeah. Alright, did I get my train? I did. Alright, oil train. Oil tankers are heavy. Okay, let's do work of robot speed. Yeah. Oil tanks are heavy. So I normally suggest for every oil tank fluid wagon, you have 1 train. And I'm going to do double-headed trains. This is a train that comes in and a train that goes back out on the same exit track. You can make a loop by putting a giant loop around here so all the trains always go forward. Actually, let's do that for a change. Let's make single-headed trains. You're going to be in my way, and you're going to be in my way, and you're all going to be in my way. Alright, I'm going to hook that up straight for the moment. And we'll put some fuel in it. No. Faster robots again. All these pipes are going to be in my way. What's the width between the train tracks? Grab a roboport. I want that width. I want to be able to fit a roboport between the train tracks. Not that you'll ever probably put a roboport between the train tracks, but having that amount of space is definitely helpful. Alright. We want to go up to here. So I'm going to go to map view. I'm going to press U to select train track, and I'm just going to go left a lot. Same with this one. I'm going to go left a lot. And we will just build the train track as quickly as we can. And we'll use grenade. Use grenades to clean out the foliage. Come on, go away, tree. Yeah, having a good gap, it makes signaling easier for intersections, which we'll have to do shortly. Along with makes signaling easier, makes T intersections easier, and means that you can run a large power pole down the middle of your train track. So we want oil derricks. As you can see when you pick them up, which we've already covered probably, cargo size. Yeah, we get the green icon that says where they can be placed. I didn't run power out with me. Alrighty. Okay, so we want train track right about here somewhere. And oh, of course. Do I have any landfill? I have all that stone we've been picking up has been converted to landfill. Alright, now I'm using a bug in the game. This is land, that's water, that's water. If I click there, nope. Nope. If I click out far enough, I should get free land. There we go. Now it wants to work. Just a matter of just trying to get your landfill to just stretch that little bit further, because you will be surprised at how quickly you chew through the stuff. Okay, so this train track down, it's going to have a friend, which will be 1, 2, 3 across. Get my landfill. That one, that one, that one. Nope. That one, that one. Maybe it works better going up. There we go. Yeah, the bug doesn't quite work in both directions. Oops. Next research is trash slots. Let's get rid of stuff faster, at least. Okay, go away, trees. Alright, so we've got 2 train tracks. They're meeting. Trains cannot do a hard right-hand corner. They need nice curvy bits. So let's automatic trash slots. So at the moment we have, this is our trash. And with auto trash, we can say, hey, anytime you see this in the inventory, get rid of it instantly. Alright, we're going to put power poles down. Right down the middle of the train track. I know they look off center, but they are actually centered. At least I hope so. Now I'm worried. Nope, they are not centered. Okay, auto trash. Auto trash. If I select timber and put it in there, anytime I get timber in my inventory, boom, in the trash slot. Get rid of it. I do not want to see timber in my inventory ever. Alright. We want train signals, which I forgot. Let's request some of them and some of them. You know when you walk back in range when all the robots come out to grab stuff. I don't want the fish. I do not. Hold on to the pump checks just in case. Actually, I didn't need more of that. I want to keep one train on me. I actually want to set that to... Where was it? 100. So keep some wood on me because you'll be surprised how often you use it to fuel your car and your train and everything else. Alright, so we've got some signals. Now, when we hover over a train track, it'll tell us, it lights up this white patch along with both sides. The train track tells us where a signal can go. And the white part counts how many train item lengths, whatever you want to call it, on the track. So if we have a train at this train stop, you can see it finishes there. We want to put one signal right behind it. Now, signal will stop another train. Of course, you're flashing because you're too close. Oh. You're flashing because you're the only signal on the network. So, means the next train has a red signal. Go away, tank. Has a red signal, cannot go any closer. So we want to go 4 later here. Here. Yeah. So, same story. Put 1 there. We want 4 train lengths later. Another signal. Put that back down. Now, ideally, I'd like to actually line these up. So if I put you and you opposite one another, ignore that length, it's going to be too long. But I should be able to go 4 train lengths later is here. And we're in the opposite direction. I think it's... That's 4. That's 4. I'm going to move you forward 1. Yeah. Because rail tiles are 2 tiles long, things don't quite mesh up perfectly all the time. Nope. Missed it. So that has my 4 signals. And then I should be able to come along and just overlap them. And overlap them. And overlap my signals. And overlap my signals. And that should signal the train tracks bit by bit. As for intersections, we've got this train signal saying train's coming this way. So we're on a left-hand drive. Trains drive up the map in a left direction and down. So we want a curve to come from here onto here. Now, if this guy is going towards the right hand side of the screen, he needs to also go down. So we need to get rid of all this excess track. Because obviously it's not needed, because trains still can't turn at perfect 90-degree angles. And we need that track to join up to there. Same with this one. We want this track from here. No, one further. To go that way. And if a train's coming up here, we want it to be able to join in here. So now we're going to take our train signals. And we're going to pop them there. And after the corner, we're going to pop them there. Train tracks, train signals, all done. We need a power pole, because we'd really like power out here ASAP. Problem is we now have trains crossing. Now, in the debug menu, which you press F4 to get to, is rail blocks. Okay. This is blue, this is purple. That's one section train can sit in. Alright, that's another one. That's another one, that's another one. All of this... there we go. All of this is one continuous block, which is a problem. It means only one train can exist between here and here and here at any one time. We obviously want to cut that up into smaller areas. So, we use a train signal to say, hey, if you're turning that way, go for it. And if you're turning that way, go for it. Okay, these two tracks are merging. We want to put a standard signal just before the merge. That one's merging, so we can put one there. And that one's merging, so we can put one there. We've got one more split. That's a positive sign. But as you can see, these signals are flashing at us because they're really not happy. Oh, hang on. That's a merge going that way. And that's a merge going that way. So we have split it up a little bit more. It still means between here, 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 and here is all still one block. We want to split that up a little bit further. So we take a chain signal, which is the other type of signals we have in the game. And we put them before a crossing. So that's a crossing, and that's a crossing. Okay. So now we have all the blue track. That blue's a separate track. Alright. Red track, light blue track, white track. Alright. That is the simplest way to do a crossing. It's a T intersection. Put a signal before a crossing, a chain signal before a crossing, and a full signal before a merge. Alright. Or after a merge, it really doesn't matter. I can take these two guys out and put one up here. Really doesn't make that much of a difference. I like putting them as close as possible, because as soon as the tail end of the train has passed this signal, the next train can start making its way through that intersection. So trying to get all the signals as close and jammed in as possible, it gives you a higher throughput of trains. We need to finish signaling out. Okay. Now this is our input on this side, and unfortunately we want to come into here. So train track again. We want to go in here, and then we want to come back out, going south. Same story. We'll take a train signal. We'll put it there because that is right before a merge. This train track will obviously, well actually, where's that blueprint? Those train tracks will obviously go north still. We need another signal in here, and another one right before this crossing. There's a crossing going south, so same story, signal there, and the robots can finish building all this, and once it's all built, it'll all be the same color. Excellent, so it's all purple. You can see that's just one giant train block, which is perfectly fine. We need to put a train station, which we'll put up here. And then we need power, which of course I left all the way back at the intersection. Go away trees. Alright, and you know what? I think that's where we'll leave it for this episode. We'll come back next episode and we'll actually plumb in the oil and set up our train station at both ends, because we have a train station down here. It's just not actually hooked up to anything. But we got our signaling done, we got our trains done, so that's a start. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, hope you're learning as we go along. Don't forget, down on the left hand side of the end screen you'll find the subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed, you're enjoying the series, please do. It means you make sure you'll find tomorrow's episode. Also helps if you click the like button, make sure YouTube knows that you actually like the video, and it'll do a better job, make sure it shows up in your list of stuff that you need to watch tomorrow, because YouTube thinks you need to watch everything. Same time, on the right hand side you should find a link to this playlist along with a random video picked from the channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!